The crowd is on hand to see if their guys can fight to live another day. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be so sorry to see this series end. I mean, it's been a classic struggle. Offense one night, pitching the next night. We knew coming in that these teams matched up pretty well. But now tied at 2-2, well, it's all going to come down to Game 5 to decide the winner.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. How do they go about staying alive in this one, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Logan Forsythe heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Into the seats, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
And he falls behind 0-2. Kennedy sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
And I'll tell you what, when you can set down that first batter on 3 pitches, that's a good way to build a little confidence out there right from the outset.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Steve, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
You got to be swinging at good pitches. Avoid wasting at bats by going out of the strike zone on this guy.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Alcides Escobar will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Nobody out, runner on first. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Posed.
Lorenzo Cain to take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Eric Hosmer takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. And they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the series. And the Royals have opened this up now to 5-0.
I'm not so sure this pitcher knows what just hit him. I mean, this has all happened so fast. If he's hoping to get out of here down 1-0 in the first, think again. It's now 5-0 after the grand slam, and that's going to be a tough one to bounce back from.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Shot toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Stepping in now, Christian Colon. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Brad Miller makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Now you have to figure he's going to be pretty relaxed out there on the mound. His guys struck for 5 runs in the first, and you know that's music to any starting pitcher's ears.
Kennedy into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. As he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Batting 6.
Matt Duffy into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Escobar is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Follow Orlando. Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Hit hard towards second. A quick out number 1.
The shortstop,
Alcides Escobar will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Kiermaier looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His 3rd home run of this series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Swing and a liner, but foul. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
And let's see now. Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Number 4 will be the new pitcher. Salvador Perez will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just a 1 run will be allowed to score.
Yeah, that runner on second base was obviously going to score easily. I'm not quite sure they would have waved that runner from first, but it doesn't matter now as he's going to have to go back to third base anyway on the ground rule double.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Kiermaier. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. His second home run of the series as this lead got even wider.
Well, remember now, with 2 outs, he had a base open here. So he didn't have to challenge him if he didn't want to, but he decides that this is the guy he wants right here. That's a decision that's going to wind up costing him 3 runs.
Into the box, Christian Colon. This will swing and send a line drive out to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Coming to the plate again, Paulo Orlando, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We've played 2 full. The Royals lead it 11-0. Steven Souza will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Kennedy gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays right fielder at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. They had him perfectly set up for the fastball in. They worked the outer part of the plate for 3 straight pitches, and then they bust that fastball right on the inside corner to get the strikeout.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
1 out, nobody on. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
A real good 3-pitch sequence there. Each pitch just took him a little bit further and further away. On 0-2, he's got to protect, and he winds up reaching for a ball that's clearly out of the strike zone.
Bobby Wilson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Chopped in front of home plate. Perez gonna have to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Alcides Escobar digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
A pretty good swing there. You watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Mike Moustakas stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
From the stretch. Hit hard to short. Reined in. Forsythe back to first, but it's right over his head.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys. Top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Eric Hosmer will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Shot to third. And oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Shot towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Long throw to the plate, and he is in there.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. Who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far, And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Here's the first pitch to him. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hot shot toward third, but gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error, and 2 left. It's the 5th and final game of the series, moving to the 4th inning now. Royals out in front, 13-0. Logan Forsythe will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, and still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. 1 away.
These guys are still looking for that elusive first hit. And this never had a chance of being the one. Just an easy pop-up as he keeps rolling right along.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Perez is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Evan Longoria is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Christian Colon is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Baseman, number 24.
Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Hard liner to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
The shortstop,
Alcides Escobar ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
third baseman,
Mike Moustakas steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Royals leave 1, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Brad Miller will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Kennedy's ready. Here's the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Here comes the first pitch. Logan Morrison comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Matt Duffy digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. Lorenzo Cain comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lifted in the air out to right. Souza is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Dickerson. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Kendrys Morales. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Squared that one up just a little late. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals go down on... Steven Souza makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
It's still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And here's the slider from Kennedy, good for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Corey Dickerson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Salvador Perez will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
That's disappointing right there. You figure he should get at least one more shot at the cycle before this one's through.
Alex Gordon will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Kiermaier on the run. 2 gone.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Christian Colon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Souza is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Logan Forsythe will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 delivery. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ballgame. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Evan Longoria will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon is there. And the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Denny Farquhar will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Paulo Orlando digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Royals, right fielder, Paulo Orlando.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up and reined in, one away.
The shortstop, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alcides Escobar. He singled his last time up. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. Souza is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Royals go down on... Brad Miller will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Logan Morrison will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
A strike, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking to avoid his first walk. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Matt Duffy will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Lorenzo Cain digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. rips this one to first. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hosmer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier giving chase, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second runner will stop at third. And they're at the corners now with nobody out.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll swing here and lift the fly ball out to right center. Kiermaier will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Christian Colon digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Paulo Orlando steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Souza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. The 5th and beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Steven Souza will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2. Corey Dickerson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Bobby Wilson will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. And the Royals are going to move on. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
And, guys, the Royals were led to victory by the start turned in by this man, Ian Kennedy. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Division Series on MLB The Show.
The winning pitcher is